Luke chapter 11. He was praying in a certain place, and when he finished, one of his disciples asked him, Master, teach us to pray like John taught his disciples. Yeshua told them, When you pray, say, Father in heaven, may your name be kept Kaddish, may your kingdom come. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us daily the bread we need, and remit our sins, because we also remit those of everyone indebted to us. Don't bring us to trials, but deliver us from evil. He told them, Suppose one of you has a friend, and you go to him at midnight and say to him, Friend, lend me 3 loaves, because a friend of mine is traveling and just stopped in, and I have nothing to serve him. His friend from inside might answer, Don't bother me. The door is locked and my children are with me in bed. I can't get up and give you anything. I tell you, although he won't help you because he is your friend, he'll get up and give you whatever you want because of your persistency. So I tell you, knock and you will receive, seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for you, because everyone who asks will receive, and everyone who seeks will find, and the person who knocks has the door opened. Is there a father among you who, if your son asks for bread, would hand him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, would hand him a snake instead of a fish? Or if he asks for an egg, would hand him a scorpion? So, if those of you who are far from perfect know how to give useful gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give the Kaddish Spirit to those who ask him? He was casting out a demon that made a person unable to talk. When the demon was gone, the mute person began to speak, and the people were amazed. But some of them said,
He casts out demons by Beelzebub, the prince of demons. Others demanded a sign from heaven to test him.
But since he knew their thoughts, Yeshua told them, Any kingdom undergoing civil war will be devastated. When family attacks family, it falls apart. So, if Satan is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand? Since you say that I cast out demons by Beelzebub, explain that. If I cast out demons by Beelzebub, who cast them out for your sons? That's why they will be your judges. But if I cast out demons by the finger of Jehovah, then the kingdom of Jehovah has come near you. When a fully armed strong man guards his courtyard, his property remains safe, unless a stronger man comes and overpowers him and takes away all the arms that he relied on and divvies up the loot. Whoever isn't with me is against me, and whoever doesn't gather with me actually scatters. When an unclean spirit leaves a person, it goes wandering in dry places, searching for rest, and when it can't find rest, it says, I'll return to the house that I left. When it arrives, it finds it swept clean and set in order. Then it goes and brings 7 other spirits worse than itself, and they come in and live there. In the end, the man's condition is worse than it was to begin with. As he was saying these things, a woman from the crowd called out, Blessed is the womb that carried you and the breasts that nursed you. He replied, Blessed are those who hear the word of Eloah and obey it. Once the people had gathered together, he began by saying, This evil nation demands a sign, but the only sign they will be given is the sign of the prophet Jonah. Just as Jonah became the sign for the Ninevites, so the human son will be a sign for this nation. The queen of the south will stand up on judgment day with the men of this nation and condemn them, because she came from the other side of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. and someone superior to Solomon is here. The men of Nineveh will stand up on Judgment Day with this nation and condemn it, because they amended their ways at the heralding of Jonah. And now someone superior to Jonah is here. No one lights a lamp and puts it in the cellar or under a measuring basket, but on a lampstand, so that those who come in can see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. So when your eyesight is clear, your whole body will shine. But if it is defective, your body is darkened. So see to it that the light isn't darkened. If your whole body is immersed in light, and no part of it is darkened, everything will shine like the flame of a lamp shining on you. While he was speaking, a Pharisee asked him to eat with him. So he went in and reclined at the table. The Pharisee was surprised when he noticed that he didn't ceremonially wash before dinner. Yeshua told him, "You Pharisees wash the outside of the cups and dishes, but inside you are full of extortion and wickedness. You don't understand anything. Didn't the one who made the outside also make the inside? But give some of your possessions as charity, and then everything will be clean for you. But I pity you, Pharisees. You give a tithe of your mint and rue, and every herb, but neglect justice and Jehovah's love. You should do these without neglecting the others. I pity you, Pharisees. You love the best seats in the synagogues and special greetings in public places. I pity you, Torah teachers, Pharisees, pretenders. You are like unmarked graves, and people walk over them without realizing it." One of the Torah teachers replied,
"Master, while saying these things, you are also vilifying us."
He replied, "Yes, I also pity you, Torah teachers, because you load people down with heavy burdens, yet yourselves won't lift a finger to ease the burden. I pity you because you build monuments for the prophets who your ancestors killed. So you are witnesses and agree with what your ancestors did, because they killed them and you build their monuments." So wisdom said, "I send prophets and envoys to them, and some of them they'll persecute and kill. So the blood of all the prophets that has been shed since the cosmos was created will be blamed on this nation, brackets, or generation. From the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who was murdered between the temple and the altar. Yes, I tell you, it will be blamed on this nation. I pity you, Torah teachers, because you have taken away the key of knowledge. You aren't entering, and you stop those who are entering." After he said these things, the Torah teachers and Pharisees were greatly offended and hostile, and they pummeled him with questions. They tried many schemes, hoping to entrap him in something he might say, so they could accuse him of it.